Hello from IncaMedical. I wanted to take a bit of your time today to actually tell you a little bit about our archiving capability within the application. So as you can imagine, over time, you're going to see a lot of audits start to build up in your active audits list. Now that's great. You may have a number of active audits at any given time, and there certainly could be any number of those that are there for quite some time. But we wanted to give the user the ability to start to archive audits that have been completed, but allow for the revisiting of those audits for perhaps future analysis and future learning on, for example, what has happened in a facility in the past and how have those issues that they run into been resolved. Now, we could, of course, search through audits using our search bar up here, whether it's through facility, start, end date, or just simply the type, the status of the audit at that particular time. But even more important, we give the ability now to move those audits into a different directory, if you will, or into a different folder. So underneath our action button associated with each of our audits, you'll now see the ability to archive your information. So for example, say we've completed this Facility 1 audit and we want to archive that off. By clicking it, you'll notice it disappears from our list and now cleans up that list a bit to show only those audits that I know are in an active status, or at least in a status where I continue to move forward with them. Let me do the same for Facility 2. So now that I've moved those into archive, you can see they're off the active audits list, but perhaps at some point in the future, I'm going back to revisit Facility 1, and I want to go reanalyze and relearn from what has happened in the past. Well, now you can click this Archive Audit button, and what you're going to see are all those audits that you've archived out there, and be able to drill into each of these audits to see whatever information that you might be interested in. So that's how we go about cleaning up our initial screen here, our active audit screen, and a great way for you to be able to store all those historic audits for any sort of past review and future review to determine what has happened in the past. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of information about what we can do with our archive capability. As always, if there are any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time. Thanks a lot.